SJ Belangya. Coach, congratulations for this sixth straight win. Your thoughts about it?
Well, I think it's probably appropriate to talk more about UE than us. They came out with a good game plan. You know, they obviously have taken notes watching us play, and they used some counters to some of our defensive tactics, which were effective, particularly in the first half. I was a little bit annoyed with the team. I think we shouldn't need timeouts. We shouldn't need half times to adjust. We have to expect that when you play a little bit different style, that teams are going to they're going to pick you apart. They're going to analyze it. They're going to try and figure out counters to what you're doing, and we should anticipate that. We should expect that. So I don't, you know, for whatever reason, our first half was something that we have to learn from and then forget about it and move on. But the third quarter was the kind of effort that I want the team to show all the time. They played with some fire, some determination. You know, the second you think you don't have something to prove, you should get out of sports, because the very nature of competition is that you have something to prove to your opponent, if nobody else. And I think, you know, in the third quarter we figured that out, and we began to play with assertiveness, and I think for us, when we're assertive, then effectiveness comes with that. So we can't be passive, we can't be tentative. And so I was pretty happy with the third quarter, and ultimately, you know, we got the win, and you know, we move forward now and look at UP.
Adrian, congratulations.
You want me to get that for you? No, this one.
All right.
Sorry, Coach.
It's all right.
Congratulations for the win. Your thoughts about it, Adrian?
Like Coach said, we struggled in the first half from UE. Credits to them for coming out with a good game plan. But I feel like we should, like Coach said, we should adjust during the game time. Just because Coach told us we should know what to do already, because he preaches that to us during practice. He always prepares us well for the game.
Yes, to your thoughts of the win.
Nothing to be said because they all said everything. I just want to say that we came out in the first half kind of relaxed. So in the second half, just like what Coach Sam said, he gathered us. Then on the third quarter, we came out in a good start. So yeah, that's it. So I just have to say credit to UE for having a good game plan.
Are there any questions for the players? If not, we'll let them go. Congratulations, Adrian and SJ.
It seemed like the first five of 30, Matt, Will, Ange, and AD, they seem to have set the tone through, I guess, leading by example, doing the little things, the hustle plays. Just want to ask, like, how important is it that that lead group, the first five, sets the tone for the whole team?
They shouldn't have to. We tend to think that the players that start, even though we're very consistent with our starting lineup, is pretty irrelevant. When and if the close game comes, like it did with UST, have a look at who's out there at the end of the game. That's more critical. It's not up to them to set the tone. The tone should be set when we finish warm-ups from whoever goes out there. I don't prefer to put any special significance on different lineups and things like that. I tend to think that we develop a culture where players understand the job that has to be done and they do it, and that group didn't do that in the first half. So I don't know, maybe our thinking is slightly unconventional, but that's okay. We don't have to be like other people to be better than other people. In fact, we probably need to be different. And I just want the players to do their, I was gonna say I want them to do their damn job, because that's usually the way that I phrase it to them. So I may as well say that. Yeah, they just need to do their damn job and forget about everything else, because it's just irrelevant. And when they don't do their job, we have people sitting over there waiting to go in and do that job. So that's the culture we have. We want to stay consistent with that culture.
Thank you, David. We have Peter Attention from the stand.
Good afternoon, Coach. Coach, you have 42% field goal percentage today. What does it speak or tell you from compared to your last game, Coach?
Well, it's kind of like a worm. It's moving at a worm's pace, but in the right direction from game to game. So we're tending to shoot the ball better. We had a dreadful first half shooting the basketball. But 30, I don't know, all of a sudden he banked a couple to start the second half, and then Adrian got hot. And we can shoot the ball. Matt and Mike shot it poorly today. I think they were 2 for 15 between them. So we need to hit on all cylinders, and all the guys are capable of shooting the ball. We don't want to have to run offenses where we have to go to a certain player to get points. We believe that all of our players should develop their skills to the ability that we can give them the ball and they can score. So I want a higher shooting percentage than what we have. You still see the three-point percentage down at 22%. It's really not indicative of how well we can shoot the ball, but that's what we're doing. So, it's kind of like I'm a liar if I keep saying we're good shooters and we don't produce it. We have to produce it. But we're producing good shots, we're just not hitting the shots.
Coach, rematch of the last year's finals on Sunday. Your thoughts about Ateneo UP?
Two different teams. UP has a big game today. It'll be very interesting to see that game. All of us are still trying to prove who we are at this point. I think there'll probably be a good crowd for the game. There'll be maybe a playoff type atmosphere. But for us, we will approach it as just the next game. We'll go out and try and play good basketball. I have no idea how UP will approach it. You'll have to ask them. But for us, we will know the job before Sunday, but it's something we'll start working on tonight. And I don't have any different expectations of my team other than to come out and play good basketball.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Okay.
Congratulations.